And we've come now to Killorglin, to the basement of the home of Patrick Houlihan. Patrick, where did you amass your collection for this marvellous circus museum?
Well, from earliest times I was a great circus fan. I was fascinated by the circus that came to our town every year. I was fascinated by the animals they had. They were talented animals, talented performers, and every time I belonged to the circus, and I never enjoyed such a day out as my annual day out. When the circus came to Ireland long ago, Killorglin, toured from town to town, it was almost a red letter day. It was a national holiday when they came. Everybody down towards in the evening and the afternoon performance, and I went to see the extraordinary feats that were performed within a little circle known as the ring. I was fascinated also by the posters they had. They were bright and brash. They were excellent works of art in my opinion. So I thought they were worth keeping. And down along the years I have amassed a considerable amount of circus posters, not alone from Ireland, but indeed from the 5 continents. I have circus posters from 47 different countries.
You're obviously very good with your hands because you've made a most beautiful hand-carved model circus.
The heyday of the circus was between the 2 world wars, from the end of the 1918 war till late 1930s. And that time the circus was, of course, was entirely horse-drawn. And during the years of the war, it was horse-drawn. It was a colourful cavalcade of horse-drawn caravans as they toured from town to town in the summer's morning. It was a wonderful sight. Well, it impressed itself so much in my memory that I thought I'd recreate this scene for future generations who will never again get the chance of seeing it, who have never seen it. I carved out the horses and I made the caravans as near as I could to scale, and I put the harness on the horses and the drivers and the loads, and I gave it the idea I wanted to create was the actual cavalcade on the road coming from Tober to Tober. A Tober is the name of a site or a field for the circus.
I see Buddy Sugru's name on one of the posters. Did you know him?
He toured with John Duffy just one season, 1951, and I'm very happy to have his name and his poster on display here. He actually did now this October 10 years. He actually died the same day as Bing Crosby. He always liked to share the limelight with another big personality. So that was it.
Not many people can manage that one. No. Well, now could we move on to your collection of Puck Fair memorabilia? That's very interesting historically, of course, for Killorglin.
Yes. Well, I'm very proud of the fact that I have so much memorabilia about Puck Fair. Well, actually, how I came around all this, my family was actually erecting the puck and securing the goat, getting the goat from the mountain for 3 generations, 70 years. We only finished that job 3 years ago. 1984 was our swan song. We finished that year. We thought it was time to retire, give somebody else a chance, but I had such a collection of old photos and newspapers and press clippings and postcards and all to that I thought I'd establish an exhibition, which I've done, and I've put it on display at the local CYMS hall each year.
You also have very old newspapers. Have you got many of those?
I must have 30 in my collection. I have papers there from, my oldest paper is 204 years old. And most of these papers, if proof is really necessary, contain writings about Puck Fair at that time. Just maybe a 5-line mention or something like that.
Very valuable to have, isn't it?
Very valuable. I have papers there from the Land League time. I have the old Freeman's Journals. I have old Kerry newspapers, and I have Cork newspapers. They're most historic now, and people are surprised to see these things, which you'll hardly get in the National Museum now in that state.
Well, I have to say my favourite item here is the big top, the miniature big top. It's very much to scale. Children must go mad to get their hands on it.
It is very popular now. And I carved out, as you can see, the ringmaster and the clown, an elephant, a Shetland pony with his foot on the tub, and all the audience here, and the band in the back. Sadly, it is sad to think that there's no band today in any circus, only the piped music, the tape music. But the brass band in the old circus was a great part of it. It was it was uplifting, and they had their own particular tunes and everything like that for the horses and for the trapeze artists. But I even have the sawdust in the ring and the audience, as I say. I hope that those who see it will get as much happiness from seeing it as I got from making it.
I'm sure they will, Paddy. Thank you very much.
Thanks, Kathleen.